my name is Amber Kilman, and this is my research presentation for my KIN 473 class at Cal Baptist University. We're going to be going over my research question, which is, what are the effects of anaerobic versus aerobic exercises on muscular endurance in the sport of swimming? A little bit of background on me. I've been in the sport of swimming basically all my life for 18 years. I'm 22 years old, so it's been basically most of my life. I was a competitive swimmer for 14 years, and now I've been a swim coach for the last 4 years. When I was training, though, I tried to figure out what would be the best type of workout for me to get better. I did get a little bit better throughout my career, but I believe that I could have been even better than I was. So this had me ask the question, what is the best type of training for swimmers? My idea was that aerobic, which means oxygen, and anaerobic, which means no oxygen. Those are the two different workouts that we do in swimming. This had me ask, is aerobic better or is anaerobic better? This is an issue because every swimmer is looking to get a better workout in order to become their very best. So there have been many debates on whether aerobic or anaerobic were better. But now that I've done my research, I'm able to prove which is the best. This will help the swimmers who want to better themselves for competition. My research question, will an hour of aerobic exercise increase muscular endurance at a faster rate than an hour of anaerobic exercises? My hypothesis is aerobic exercises will increase muscular endurance better than anaerobic exercises. The only reason that I believe that is because aerobic exercises deal with oxygen, and you're able to get oxygen the entire time. Anaerobic exercises don't deal with oxygen. They have lactic acid, which causes the body to do short bursts of energy. So it's very important that we make sure, in order to better ourselves, that we improve muscular endurance. And I believe aerobic exercises will help deal with that. My methods, for my research project, I had 20 subjects. They were between the ages of 18 and 24. The participants were a mixture of male and female and of ethnicity. I had 10 subjects go into a control group, and I had the other 10 go into a variable group. The control group performed the aerobic workout, while the variable group performed the anaerobic workout. Below are the two different workouts that I had them perform. So for the control group, I had them do a warm-up, which consisted of a 400 freestyle, which is 16 laps. It's important to do a warm-up in order to get that body ready for the start of your workout. You don't want to get cramps during the workout, so that's another reason why. So you want to stretch out your muscles, get ready for the start of the entire workout. Alright, for the main set, I had them do 425s freestyle in 40 seconds. So that means they did one lap 4 times, and they had to do those laps in 40 seconds. So they had to swim one lap in 40 seconds. So once it hit 40 seconds, that's when they start the next lap. I had them do 450s freestyle on a minute 20. So that means they had to do 2 laps, and they had to do the 2 laps 4 times, and they had to do those 2 laps in a minute and 20 seconds. I then had them do 475s freestyle on a minute 45 base. So this time they had to do 3 laps, and they had to do the 3 laps 4 times, and they had to complete 3 laps in a minute and 45 seconds. And then lastly, they had to do 4 100s freestyle on a 2-minute base. So that means they had to perform 4 laps 4 times, and for the 4 laps they had to complete it in 2 minutes. And warm down, they had to do a 200 freestyle, which is 8 laps. I put slow there because this is when you want to stretch out your body because you just had a long, hard workout, so you want to be able to not get cramps for the next one and not get sore. The bases for this one they were able to have a lot of rest, so that means they were able to get more oxygen in their body. So this workout was designed to be able to have rest. For the variable group, they did the anaerobic workout. I had them do a 400 freestyle, which again, 16 laps, had to get the body ready for the workout. They did the exact same workout, but I just had the bases faster. So they did 425s in 30 seconds. So they had to do 1 lap 4 times, and they had 30 seconds to do the lap. They had to do 450s in 50 seconds, same thing. Had to do 2 laps 4 times, and they had 50 seconds to do 2 laps. 475s on 115. They had to do 3 laps 4 times, and they had to do the 3 laps in 1 minute and 15 seconds. And then lastly, they had to do 4 100s on 130. So they had to do 4 laps 4 times, and they had 1 minute and 30 seconds to complete the 4 laps. And then lastly, they did a cool down of a 200 freestyle, just like the other one. This time, it's really important to stretch out so you don't get sore, because this workout is a lot faster. I designed this workout so that there was less rest, so that they had to keep moving, because anaerobic workouts use a short burst of energy, which are sprints, which means you have to go as fast as you can. So that was the whole point of the anaerobic workout. The statistical tests, what I was measuring for these workouts were VO2 max, heart rate, and pace. The VO2 max means oxygen, so it's how much air they're getting in their body and how much they're exhaling. So for heart rate, I just had to see if their heart rate shot up really fast, or if they were able to keep it consistent, not go as high. To see which workout strained the heart. And then pace, it's whether or not they were able to keep the same time base. So let's say they were doing the 50s, and they were keeping a 30-second. They were able to finish in 30 seconds, 32 seconds. If they were able to keep the 30 to 32 range, then they were able to keep the same pace, which is what you really want in swimming. To measure VO2 max, heart rate, and pace, I use correlation, ANOVA, and regression. These statistical tests help to calculate my findings, and they're able to help me compare my results and help show which group is able to withstand the workouts better. This data will help me to determine whether or not aerobic or anaerobic exercises work well in swimming. This is the chart that shows VO2 max before and after the workout, heart rate before and after the workout for the variable group and control group. I found that the control group was able to withstand the workout better than the variable group. As you can see, for the VO2 max before and after for the variable group, they had a lot less oxygen. They weren't able to breathe as much, and that's what you want for an anaerobic workout. So they got really tired during this workout. For heart rate, you can see before and after, it's a big difference. They shot up real fast. Their heart was beating really fast during this workout. So that's exactly what I wanted for the anaerobic workout. But you can see pre and post, there's a big difference. For the control group, the VO2 max pre and post, they were able to get more oxygen in. So they were able to relax a little bit more and perform the workout a little bit better. Heart rate didn't go up as much. It did go up, but not as much as it did for the variable group. So as you can see, there's a big difference between the two groups. The variable group had a very hard time completing the workout, while the control group didn't have as much of a time. They were able to do it with ease by being able to consume more oxygen and by their heart rates not shooting up as much as the variable groups. This proves my hypothesis that aerobic workout helps to improve muscular endurance, because they were able to keep that oxygen and to keep that heart rate as low as we possibly could. In the future, I believe that we can find more studies on aerobic workouts. During my research, I found articles that had to do with different types of workouts, not just swimming. My research was solely just on swimming. So I believe that we can also do research on anaerobic workouts and try to figure out what that could be used for as well. So I believe that we can do that type of different research in the future. In conclusion, it's better to do aerobic workouts to improve a swimmer's muscular endurance. I would recommend a coach to do a majority of the workout with aerobic exercises and then a small amount to anaerobic exercises. The aerobic will help to ensure to keep swimmer's muscular endurance. This was my research project. I hope this helps coaches, swimmers, non-swimmers. The aerobic exercises do help to increase muscular endurance. Anaerobic exercises help a little bit, but not as much as aerobic exercises. I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and thank you so much for watching.